Welcome to Joe Stunner Boxing again. Hopefully you are returning. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like this video. Anyway, let me make you aware of a young Welsh fighter, 19 years of age, called Brandon Scott. He moved to 5 wins and no defeats. He beat a guy having his 100th fight, who was 42 years old, REYNALDO CAJINA. CAJINA is now 15 wins, 80 defeats and 5 draws. So he's a sort of gnarled old veteran journeyman. Tough guy, tough as old boots. But really, let's concentrate on Brandon Scott because this was his 5th fight. He's 19 years of age. He came to bounce to the ring. He didn't come to. He just sort of bounced there, like it was like a scene from the Karate Kid. He had all the gab on, all the garb on. Flipped over the top rope, nearly broke his back because he didn't do it too well. But this kid, what a breath of fresh air. He came out fighting, orthodox fighter, and just started slinging punches like they were going out of fashion. Lefts, rights, lots of herky-jerky movements, lots of feints. The poor older man, who of course is old enough to be his father, like 23 years older, CAJINA, he sort of didn't know what had hit him. You'd think in 100 fights he's seen most of it before, but he didn't panic, of course. Why would he? You don't panic if there's a kid in front of you, even if he is throwing multiples of punches in bunches at you. And he had a rough round, CAJINA, but he got out of it. And then the kid calmed down a bit, Brandon Scott, still firing a lot of punches, still being as, industrious as he possibly could be. It was only a 4-rounder. And basically, he dominated every round. Again, lots of, stutter steps and I suppose you'd say multiple feints. The guy didn't know what to do with him, couldn't see where the next punch was coming from. Rather pleasingly, Scott made punches to the body as well as the head, which was great to see, always good to see. And he won unanimously, didn't lose a 10-second period of any round. But it's the manner in which he went about his work. He seemed to love being in there for every second. Of course, this was in Cardiff. He's trained by Gavin Rees, the former WBA, let me get this right, WBA super lightweight champ, who spent most of his career at lightweight, won other belts and fought, I think he fought for the lightweight title against Adrian Broner, got stopped in 5 rounds. But, very, very good fighter. So is this kid going to follow in his footsteps? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, he's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun. And afterwards in the interview, Gavin Rees was with him, and Brandon Scott was, buzzing. He loved the event. He loved every second in the ring. He was, he said to Eddie Hearn, show me the money, show me the money. He said he'd hurt his hand back in August. It's still not fixed, so he might need an operation on that. But a lot of fun, this kid, a lot of fun. And of course, at 19, he hasn't got his man strength yet, so he needs to do that. You look at the opposition he's faced. Jake Pollard, who didn't have a single win. I don't. Has Jake got any wins at the moment? I mean, he's a typical British journeyman. I don't think he's got any wins at all. He lost all 35 when he faced Brandon. And Luke Fash, I think he faced him. So it was all, the quality of the opposition's weak, to put it mildly. I mean, between them, they've probably, all these fighters, the 5 fighters have probably got about 25, 30 wins and God knows how many 100 defeats. But anyway, never mind that. He's getting the rounds in, which is really good. And good to see, a young fighter coming through with lots of energy. And yeah, I'd like to see more of this kid. I really would. So keep an eye out for him. Brandon Scott, Eddie Hearn said in the post-fight interview, everyone needs a bit of Brandon Scott in their lives, I know what he means, a bit of a joie de vivre, a bit of a, let's do this, let's do the show right here, and bang, 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 and, he was buzzing, and it was infectious. So yeah, did you see the fight? What do you think of this kid? Keep an eye out for him. Like I say, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, like the video if you liked it, and plenty more to come from this card in Cardiff. Speak soon. Bye for now.